I remember when I first started working in nursing homes, I was going to funerals every week. And that weighs on you. You just don't want to say goodbye. When I come to the beach, the waves just seem to wash away my stress. It's peace to me. Because we all have journeys in life. And we all have to go.
She always had a strong sense of directions as a child. She ran away from home at 3, or she wanted to. We watched her and she walked out, got 2 houses down, turned around, and she decided, she turned and said, Dad, I just want to stay a little while longer until I figure out what I'm going to do. That was a foundation for her personality.
The journey to becoming a dental hygienist was one of the most difficult journeys of my life. Having a learning disability really can affect your mental health because it affects your self-esteem. When I was in dental hygiene school, I was blessed enough to have a mentor named Tina Daniels. She was a really big support for me. But the biggest thing is when I flunked out, when I was in the ocean about to drown because I felt like like I was the biggest loser, she threw the life raft out there for me.
Hygiene didn't come easy for her at the very beginning. I just knew that she didn't back down from a challenge. And I didn't think she would give up. And she didn't.
See, hygiene school is very expensive. So for someone like me, I was young, had a young family, I was married. My husband was in the military. In military, young families don't make a lot of money. So when the girls would like, hey, we're going to lunch, I had to go sit in my car hungry. Miss Daniels, she would bring me breakfast sometimes. She would call me when I was discouraged.
I don't think that she looks at anything so difficult that she can't conquer.
What impressed me so much was the fact that God has blessed her with drive and desire. Just when you talk to her, these are some things that you can't touch, you can't weigh, you can't measure, can't see, but just basic drive and desire in life.
It all started with my grandmother. She carried herself in a way where she didn't fear anybody or anything. And I always admired that. I was like, gosh, I wish I could be that strong like her. Being a mother with young children, I had to put her in a nursing home. It was one of the hardest decisions I had to make. She had dentures and I would go and clean her dentures. And one day I was in her room and her roommate said, hey, she said, can you clean my teeth? So I told her, I said, I'll come back tomorrow and I'll take care of your teeth. Every day that I went to go visit my grandmother, I noticed that more and more people would like trickle in, for me to take care of their teeth. One day I came to visit my grandmother and it was a line of people outside her door. It looked like a geriatric parade. I seen all those people and I asked her roommate, because my grandmother was in her room. I was like, where's Medea? And she said, in the courtyard. So I go out there, my grandmother's leaned back in her wheelchair, legs crossed, just smoking like a chimney, just smoking a cigarette. And I march over to her and I see this clear as day. I said, Medea, what are you doing? And where did you get those cigarettes from? She said, I was telling everybody that my granddaughter is a dental hygiene. She couldn't say hygienist. And that she would clean your teeth or dentures if you give me 2 cigarettes. So I was like, wait a minute, you're bartering me out? She was the first business person in the family. She had a pocket full of cigarettes. So that journey was the thing that propelled me into wanting to care for people in long-term care facilities. Being able to provide mobile care for people has just opened up my eyes to so much. People in long-term care facilities are often overlooked and forgotten. And often the world moves so quick, we kind of overlook that because they're out of sight. Sometimes people are out of mind. Some people don't even know the nursing homes that's right in their community. I go into nursing homes almost every day of my life, and I see people who haven't had their teeth brushed in months. Their teeth is riddled with plaque and tartar. They have broken teeth at the gum line. They have decay, and they're in pain. The Geriatric Toothfairy is the voice for those whose voice who has become a whisper. No one's going in there being that voice for them. So that's why their voice is low. That's why their voice is a whisper. It's worth every minute to service the underserved in long-term care facilities.
Most of us not gonna get up at 3 o'clock or 3:30 in the morning to drive 200 miles, 150 miles. It's just not gonna happen. And that's the difference. And we all have the capacity, but do we all have the will?
And that's why she has all these different titles. And hero probably is the most appropriate. She definitely is a hero in dental hygiene.
My daughter is a hero because she recognized a great need and went after it with a great solution.
I just admire her. I just admire her. Her and her husband. They're just a dynamic duo. You just look at what they're doing, and it's hygienists all over America, but how many are doing this?
My biggest passion at this stage of my life is, one, to continue doing what I'm doing as long as I can, but even bigger than that is to be able to pass this on, to be able to locate the people in dentistry that carries this light that I carry. I have the honor to serve people who once served us. I have the honor to take care of former doctors, pilots, teachers, homemakers, farmers, to take care of someone else's grandmother, to take care of someone else's mother or sister. That makes me feel good. I'm almost selfish because I do believe that I receive more. I leave work every day tired, sore knees, sore back, but a full heart.